Hey everyone, thank you for coming to Earth. We're back at it again with Granny. She's got some more stuff for us to hear, and thank you for following us, and thank you for retweeting. Take it away, Granny.
Hello everybody. Thank you so much for being so sweet, and my heart is so full of joy with the wonderful things that you guys are saying to each other and to me, and oh my gosh, definitely calling all astronauts. Oh my gosh, now the more we check into you, everybody's loving you, so just keep that in mind, calling all astronauts. I have a project I'm going to talk to you about soon. Now, what I want to talk about today though is the story, like story part 2. So yesterday I explained that they came here to help us, and we have a very good chance of being able to win this because they helped us beat them. That's what's going on right now, is they're helping us. They don't even know. They make movies that help us all the time. So, some people say, oh, Hollywood is corrupt. You know what? The whole world is corrupt. We are being run by geckos and dragonated geckos who are not trained to do what's right. So, that's the situation we're in right now. So I'm not pointing any fingers at anybody. I don't want to talk about evil. I don't want to talk about good. That's not what this is. What we're doing right now is trying to overcome a situation that happened. And this, okay, so thousands of years ago, when they got here and they got infected, and then they knew they were infected, but they said, okay, we're going to help them before we go all the way bad. Those guys that are eating people, they right now have put us into certain positions, and that's what I want to talk about. That they have us controlled, and we can use those systems that they use to control us to take back ourselves and retrain our geckos. So, once again, I think they helped us. They gave us groups. Now, right now, everyone's hiding in their groups, and everyone's using their group to point at another group and be separate. So, tons of times you'll hear, oh, I'm okay, they're not okay. Everyone is intrinsically okay and needed and important and part of the hive. That's the fact. So, now deal with that. So then, let's say you have a problem with somebody else. Drop it. Don't have it. Just get rid of it, because that's your gecko trying to enforce separatism so you cannot do the job that you actually came here to do. Now, those groups, they could be religious in nature. They could be, doctors have groups. Doctors are a cult. They got those guys. And they cultified them. And that's why they're actually good people. We're going to get them back. Because now their wives are getting sick. Even though, they're doctors, their wife is sick. So now they'll try some alternative medicine because she's still saying it still hurts. So then they find out, oh my gosh, you can just rub a little bit of cannabis oil on your foot, and in 29 seconds, you can stop somebody from having a seizure. And so that's the first time they ever even looked. They never even checked until their wife started getting sick. They cured her. Now they go. So this is happening right now. Minds are opening in places where they used to be closed. So let's look at the human population. We don't want to be separated little individuals who do our job, go shopping, go home and watch TV, and then go to bed. That's not why we're here. I know you guys have dreams in your heart because geckos allow dreams. So you sit there dreaming about someday. Write it down. I want to know what that someday looks like, because that's what we're going to help each other attain. So I don't care which group you are in right now that's keeping you separate. We're going to start using those groups and connecting them and getting back to a healthy hive. Now that's going to be something that's more powerful than an individual. So I'm giving you something that every individual can do. I want you to dream, I want you to write it down, and I want you to put that as your profile. I want to know how to elevate you from the moment I start to look at you. Show me what is in your heart. I mean, yes, the world it'll pound you down, but your gecko, he takes one problem and turns it into, we're never trying again. When When we were children, do you know how many times it took until we could take our first step? Over 1,000 tries. 1,000 tries. And now, we won't even try twice. Because our gecko has us so confused and so down and underneath everything, and all those feelings of you're gonna die if you try anything. It's not true. Now, if you start to try something new, and you start to feel like you're gonna die, bravo, you're fighting your gecko. Start with a small list. Start with something easy. And then when you finish, your gecko shuts up. It's not like forever he's going to tell you you're going to die unless you have, unless you have to regain every fat cell. We've already talked about that in our Complex 1. So if you're a yo-yo dieter, if you know somebody who's extremely fat and really wants to be thin, send them over to our Complex 1. But anyway, the things that are happening right now to the basic humans on the planet are things that are just meant to keep us down. We are going to turn our geckos into dragons, just like Pokemon, remember? It's like an evolution. So we're going to evolve up, we're going to be strong, we're going to make little lists and start doing them. And then after those little lists are done, we're going to start reporting, hey, wait, she's right. We can get things done. We're going to elevate. We're going to keep saying good job, everybody. We're going to say try again. We're going to share music on those sites. I put a music site up where you can go share your music for free. You can do that on YouTube. Share. Let us know. Watch each other. Elevate each other. Thank you for coming to Earth. See you tomorrow. And, oh, this is my favorite one of the day. Okay, this was planned from this morning. See the shirt that's right here? See how there's like beautiful Christmas lights on it in the dark? And Christmas lights are all strung together in a long line in the dark. And those lights, you can move them around because they aren't static in a long straight line. You can move them. You can put them into groups and make giant lights that shine magnificently, or you can stretch them out and make little lights that light up the darkness all around. And that's each and every one of us. And there's this invisible string that holds us all together as humans that we can't see, but it's there. And it's holding us together, but our gecko is trying to make it so we can't pay attention. So as you start to come to yourself, and as you start to turn yourself into an evolved dragon, and as we start to retrain that dragon, I want you to start to feel that there's other people out there. We're connected and we're strong in that connection. And this is what happened. There was a really bad dream came, and that is why I needed this dream catcher right here. So I wore the dream catcher today. The bad dream, the virus 1%, every negative thought that you have ever started to push onto yourself and started to believe, I want you to put it right in here. And then you just take it off, and then you just roll it up, and you throw it up to God, and then now all our lights shine. We're all together. We can move around. We can save the world. We're free. So, once again, thank you for coming to Earth.